Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Paulio Jr. And to the other side of me, as always, CJ's Info, Christopher.
TJ's Info, the Inner Circle podcast, wearing the famous shirt. What's going
Yes.
on, guys? Miss you guys. I feel like it's been 10 years since we've last podcast. We're back again. This one's not going to be as long, maybe 30, 40 minutes, but we're going to try to get through everything that we can get through.
Yeah, we should have plenty of time. So thank you to everybody who came in during our live stream on
Yeah.
podcast number 21.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
I'm going to get into something else after this about how we dealt with like a copyright violation on the last one, which was absolutely absurd.
Yeah, that was horrible because people could watch it live, but once the live ended, you can no longer watch it because of what happened. And I thought that was ridiculous that it was blocked worldwide.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when when pieces of clips that are obviously fair use get basically get flagged, and then it gets taken down for a little bit, and then you have to appeal it, and then it finally comes back. So if something like that ever happens, you can always still listen to the podcast if something
Right.
like that happens again. So on all the major platforms, Spotify, Google, and Apple, all that good stuff. So,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point. You could still listen to them. So
yeah. So I'm gonna jump right into this and jump into our page, to our main YouTube page at the moment. So,
wow, 132 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. That's awesome. And you still have a chance. You still have a chance to get in on that gift card. Just subscribe. Make sure it's public. Make sure you like the video. Make sure that's public, and comment something, whatever you want to comment. And we'll pull that November 1st.
Yes. So the last available chance for anybody to be entered in the giveaway is October 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the last entries will be accepted. So after that, the entries are closed, and then the next day we'll see what we can do. If we can do a live feed of us picking the winner with a random YouTube comment generator.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, and excuse any earthquakes that you might hear in the background.
Actually, there was an earthquake. I don't know if it was today, but there was an earthquake in California again.
Yeah, I saw that on trending.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
it's just nonstop.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Like you have fantastic weather all year round, but you just have to deal with sometimes mudslides out there. I know are a big thing, and then the occasional tremor. Sometimes it's a little bit more rare, but pretty big earthquakes on the on the Richter scale. So, but yeah. So I don't know if I'd rather live in Southern California is beautiful because there's no humidity whatsoever.
Yeah, well, we're looking to go to Florida in a few years, so I mean, I think Florida's not bad, but then you have the hurricane stuff going on too. So it's like kind of like anywhere you go, but we live in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania, I always say, is one of the most natural, one of the places where you don't experience too many natural, disasters or natural, what am I trying to say? Like bad weather, we don't get too much craziness. There's no earthquakes or,
there's nothing to the extreme.
Yeah, there's no extreme
in Pennsylvania, and
natural disasters is what I was saying. So
and we typically, we still pretty much have seasons, even though it seems like it's been really bizarre. The last 10 years where it's you can't really it's hard in the winter, there'll be a random day or two where it's 80 degrees in the middle of winter, and then a day later it snows a foot. So I have no idea what's what's going on with Mother Nature, but I'm just going to let her do her thing. So, well, supposedly, just quick sidebar, like when people say there's global warming, there's it's not just us. Every single planet in our solar system is actually heating up as well. So it's not just the Earth.
Yeah, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, so when people are always trying to blame humans for, this colossal, global warming threat, to be honest, a lot of it has to do with certain hot spots on the sun, which can increase like the overall temperature by, a degree or a couple degrees, but it's the same no matter which planet you're on. No matter which planet you go to, you decide to visit.
Well, I think we have some impact, but I don't think we're like 100% the reason why temperatures have are rising. And there was some guy or scientist, blah blah, that said our temperatures rose from back then to this time 2 degrees. So if you take into account that time frame and then add it to another, let's just say 500 years, that 2 degrees went up. Well, that's 500 years, so people were freaking out and they're like, oh, we're going to die today, tomorrow, because the sea levels and this and that. Well, another 500 years, maybe 2 degrees. But, I just think people are getting a little bit, they're just getting too worried over this. I think it's going to get better over time with, the electric cars and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, it's funny because at least from this really detailed report that I read from a couple scientists said that over 99% of our CO2 emissions actually come from the ocean.
Oh wow!
Like we're not even making a dent as far as carbon dioxide goes. So that's all. A lot of it's just water vapor. So, but
all right. Well, this podcast is not going to be about global warming. This will be about mostly gaming. So gaming and some movies we got for you today. Yeah, so Paul's got some right now.
We're always going to have little sidebars, so which is good. But we don't have a ton today, so we should fly through this. But I know we've already talked about the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare coming out. That's going to be available on multiple platforms. And so what's that? That's the PC, that's the Xbox, and that's the PlayStation.
Right. And this would be fair use. So
yeah. So right now we are playing a trailer from this is the PC trailer for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm just going to play a little bit of it, and we'll go from there.
So they're opening doors right now, heading out, getting shot.
Yep.
Explosion.
Through the whole thing. Yep. Fair use.
Oh man. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool so far.
On PC.
So it's not just for PC. It's not just for PC. It's going to be for
dude.
Yeah, its graphics are nuts,
realistic.
Dude.
That's
graphics
insane.
are horrible. I mean, they're sick, dude.
Jesus, 4K.
4K.
Graphics.
Holy shit.
And there's no cap on the frame rate, meaning like,
wow,
if your computer can handle it, you can have a frame rate as high as
Wow.
So
I might end up playing this on the PC, man.
I know. I just suck at PC games, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But
I might try it.
I mean, it's incredibly realistic.
I'm definitely going to get it for the Xbox and see how it goes. So, crossplay right there. That's awesome. We talked about this, but that crossplay is going to be great, man. We can all play together, PlayStation, Xbox.
No matter what. Well, you have an Xbox.
Yeah.
And I have an Xbox as well. I mean, not that it would matter for this game, but still.
Yeah.
And before I go into the next one, I was just telling you before we started that I've been playing some old school games. So I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which came out in 2011. I've been playing Black Ops
Right.
Which came out, I think, right after that. And, it's just amazing to me that, like, on one single game, and it was more specifically Black Ops, there was over 1 million people playing that game at one time. Playing one game, an Xbox 360 game, nonetheless.
Wow.
And so, like, imagine how many people in the world are playing video games at the same time.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
It's like
it's just not insane.
Like more than half the planet.
I know. It's just fun, man. Video games are fun.
It's so crazy, man. But
unfortunately, playing a video game can be more fun than going outside and throwing a ball,
Yeah, I guess it depends. If it's a rainy day, don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
So, and then, so I was actually talking to Chris and I's other cousin, who
Andrew.
Actually, yeah,
we've had on the podcast before.
Yes. So, and he actually just reinstalled Fortnite on his PC.
Okay.
And that was because they have Fortnite Chapter 2 map features multiple instant death zones. But
okay, cool.
So there's been a lot more people that are, have been streaming Fortnite again. It's been revived a lot recently. So I think this is from this new map.
Oh, that's loud.
Yeah, I can't even change the volume on that one.
Wow.
But
really?
Yeah, just bear with it for like
scroll
10
down.
seconds.
There's a little bar. Maybe you can scroll down.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even low, but
wow.
I'll put it lower.
Okay.
Here. That's as low as I can go.
It's like swimming in the ocean, in the lake there.
Yeah. This is just a little teaser.
That's cool.
So luckily it's not that long.
Yeah, Fortnite's funny, man.
Yeah, and it's free too, which is pretty cool.
It's one of them games that like you can just laugh a lot. It's a very comical video game.
Yeah, and it's just amazing how many people. So Fortnite Chapter 2 launched this week. That's what it's called, Fortnite Chapter 2.
The one thing is just Fortnite is like, I don't know. I try playing it on Xbox and I don't know. There's so many different things that you can do and there's so many different buttons to press that it's not like Call of Duty. It's not. You do have the Call of Duty aspect, but there's so much more to it with building and I don't know if you've actually played it or not, but it's like it's so intense with how many different things you can do.
Yeah,
you have to like press this button and that button. The little that what do you call it? The cross?
Like the
D-pad.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to use that in order to set up like if you want to build things, you can build as far as you want to go.
High, you can go really high up, then you can like put yourself in it.
Yeah, right? And so building, you're protecting yourself, and you can make your own house. Like you're like playing Minecraft inside of Call of Duty. That's what I see. It's like Minecraft inside of Call of Duty.
I got you.
You can't do that on Call of Duty. You can't protect yourself with a brick. You can hide somewhere, but you're not building nothing.
Yeah,
building anything.
It's funny because, Fortnite was, and I'm just going to say it was a blatant ripoff of PUBG.
Yeah.
PUBG was huge. And then
PUBG
Fortnite
was
came
first,
out.
right?
Yeah. PUBG was first.
Yeah.
And then Fortnite came out and it was free, on every platform.
Yeah. So, PUBG is probably so mad about that.
They definitely lost a lot of people to Fortnite, no question.
I wonder if they could have like sued them because it's literally identical in a way. I mean,
they don't own the rights to battle royale games,
Okay.
So that's whatever. But whoever
I played PUBG on my phone and it was all right. I mean, it wasn't bad.
It's definitely better on the PC.
Yeah.
So, but you're right though. Like I played PUBG on my phone as well, and I was actually impressed of how like decent the graphics were and how smooth it was. And like my phone isn't brand new, but the fact that it was able to adapt to PUBG and, you know, make it feel smooth and all that good stuff. And just how many intricacies are in that game that you can do on your phone.
Yeah.
And that's like that with a lot of games now, where it's just like, it's unbelievable. But I would still rather play on a bigger, you know, on a bigger size monitor and all that good stuff.
So I got Ring Adventure for Nintendo Switch coming out with this game where you are exercising, but it's an RPG. So it's kind of like an anime, and you're in the game, you're exercising, and what you do, it happens in the game. Like that replicates, you know, in the game. So it's you'll have a actual ring.
Oh, wow, it's out today.
Is it?
October
Is out?
18th?
Yeah, it came out today. So for $80, here it is. You hold this ring in your hand, and you're exercising with it. It has its own little controller.
Yeah.
And what you do is what's going to happen in the game. So I'm just going to play a little clip of it.
Yeah.
So you guys can see
a little fair use clip. Yep.
What we're doing here. Here's the beginning of
you can go a little higher. You can go a little higher than that.
With the volume?
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect.
So this guy's running around, but I'm trying to get to where you see on the left here, it tells you what to do. Squeeze the ring, squat. Right. So you have to do what it says, and then that's what that guy's doing in the game. So it's kind of cool, make you exercise. I kind of like that concept.
Drop your hips.
Drop your hips, you know.
Like the Wii Fit. Like when the Wii Fit was first came out, it was pretty popular.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and you fight people even by exercising, I guess. So
yeah, you fight bosses and all that good stuff.
Pretty neat. I thought it was a cool idea. I don't have Nintendo Switch, but maybe I look into getting it because of this game. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, Nintendo Switch definitely has some really good games in it. But the main one that I play is the Super Smash more than anything else. Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, we got plenty of time. So before we go into our next segment here, I just wanted to share this with anybody who's been dealing with copyright issues and that kind of stuff. So let me close this out. So now all these links will be in the description, and this is just a really simple, plain answer to, the title is, how much of someone's YouTube video can I use in my YouTube video? And so the short answer here is the length of it doesn't really matter, as long as you are using it for commentary, criticism, parody, news reporting, research, teaching, or scholarship. Then you can use, it says some, as determined by fair use factors. So, but you just obviously cannot play something straight through. You can't just play like a raw video or raw audio, individually or separately. I'm sorry, individually or together. But either way, if you are playing something that is not yours, as long as you are, at least, talking about whatever you're playing, you are completely in the right to do that, and that's complete fair use. And this was actually a YouTubers. There's a channel called H3 Productions, and they were actually sued about maybe like 2 or 3 years ago now. But they were sued because somebody said, hey, they used my content in their video, so therefore basically, they stole it. They stole it from from me, and and they went to court for like a solid year, and it was plainly fair use because it was a reaction video, which you're allowed to do, where they play a piece of the clip, they stop it, and then they talk about it, and then they kept doing that, and then they won in court, and then they were actually reimbursed all of the money that they lost from that video as well, because they were a pretty popular channel where they're getting millions of views per video. So if you're getting a couple million views per video, like you're making at the minimum, $5,000 to $10,000.
So they sued the person and they won the lawsuit?
The person sued them. The person sued them for making the video.
Okay.
So somebody made a video and they made fun of their and H3 Productions made fun of it.
Okay.
But it was all within fair use. It was proven in court that it was. Yeah. And it was like a huge win for YouTubers and for a lot of people to know what their rights are on YouTube. So that link will be in the description. I think it's an excellent source for people to, to check if you do get a copyright, like a copyright strike, or someone's trying to take the money from your entire video, which is absolutely insane, so it helps with what you can actually say in the appeal process. Yeah. So, and if you were to get any backlash from that, then, then there's something definitely wrong with the system altogether. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a really, really good reference page for people if you just want to be safe. So,
yeah, I think so.
Now you had some information
on, so
Disney Plus here.
Disney Plus, we can do that. So found this. You can earn $1,000 in a free year Disney subscription, a free 1-year subscription if you watching Disney's movies, 30 Disney movies in 30 days.
Now this is a could. This is not
a guarantee. Right. It's a chance to win $1,000, 1-year subscription for Disney Plus, which is going to be coming out, and cozy mouse steam blanket, some cups, Pixar popcorn popper, and movie theater popcorn kernels. So, what are the rules? You have to be 18 or older, be a U.S. resident or permanent U.S. citizen or permanent resident, and must be as swift as a coursing river with all the force of a great typhoon.
Sir,
whatever. So this will be launching November 12th for Disney Plus, but they want people to, they're trying to get this up and rolling, trying to get people involved. So it says they will pay you $1,000 cash to watch 30 Disney movies in 30 days. And who should apply? Do you sing along with your kiddos and let the belt out like my wife does this with my daughter? If it's Halloween, perfect time. So I might even tell my wife about this because she likes that. If you're like a Disney hardcore fan and you're all about Disney, then this is something for you. Yeah. Only one winner, as it says. So if you think it's you apply on their website, and then reviews.org/TV-service Disney, and I'll put in the link. The link in.
Yeah. So this is also for people who have a lot of time on their hands as well. Yeah, could do this.
Yeah, a lot of time. So and I'll just get off of that so we can speed this up a little bit. Something called Pokemon Sleep. I thought it was kind of funny. I play Pokemon Go still. So now it's like they don't want you to play. Well, they do want you to play, but they want you to get good sleep. So maybe a lot of kids are not sleeping because they're constantly on their phone or whatever. They're playing games. And now Pokemon Go CEO is saying they want to get kids to sleep or people to sleep. So they're coming out with this app called Pokemon Sleep, and it is with Niantic. So the creators of the mobile AR game Pokemon Go referred to as game so much as an app, closer to a tracker. Let's see, and you'll be rewarded for sleeping. So Pokemon Sleep aims to turn sleeping into entertainment by having a player's time spent sleeping and the time they wake up. So not too much is known about this app, but it's going to work in conjunction with Pokemon Go, I believe.
Okay.
You'll be able to use Pokemon Go Plus, which is a new tracker used with Pokemon Go.
Okay. It says use it as a Pokemon Go Plus during the day and then put it next to your pillow at night to track your time sleeping. It sends the sleep information to your smartphone via Bluetooth.
Right.
That's interesting.
Pokemon Sleep. I think it's kind of cool, and you get rewarded for how much sleep you have. So I think sleep is really important.
Sleep, it's pivotal. I mean, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It says it'll come out in 2020.
Okay, cool.
And just here's another website, 2020. It's the same thing. Right, I think this is the tracker device. This little Pokeball is what you're going to put next to you or put it on your head. Right. While you're sleeping. You put it on your face, I think. I'm just kidding.
You put it on.
Yeah. You do something with this Pokeball. So
I think you just have to have it close enough to your.
You just hold
phone.
it in your hand and pray, and you close your eyes. So.
Yeah, you can put it on your fridge as a magnet. So I think it just has to be close to your phone, for the Bluetooth to work. So, but definitely they come out like I don't play Pokemon Go. Last time I played Pokemon was on the Game Boy Color. So
I play, and I made a video about how I believe you're never going to catch them all now because they just have so many different variations out there. You could catch every numbered Pokemon, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to that there's male, there's female, there's shinies, there's the new ones called shadow Pokemon. There are these evil infected Pokemon. So it's just gotten so insane that it's to the point where almost I don't even want to play anymore.
Right, so, I got you. So I mean, it's like
there's no end to the game.
As I was gonna say, it's like it's meant for you to like play forever.
Right, and the company Niantic wants you to spend money to keep playing the game. They want you to buy things.
Right,
for a free game.
Yeah, well, it's just like Fortnite.
I was gonna say that any free game out there, I believe that the company has made it free in a way so that you will get hooked onto it to have to buy or want to buy things within the game. So
okay, just resume. Sorry about that. I hear a knock on the window and I hear babe. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I'm doing a podcast. And long story short, her son locked her out of the house.
Oh,
and
wow.
He's just like wandering around inside.
Oh, jeez. That's horrible.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
that's funny.
I had to let her in.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have just left her out there and said screw it.
No. Until the podcast is over 10 hours later.
Yeah.
So, just this whole thing about free games. It's great to play a free game, but my point is that if you're playing a free game and you start to get so involved that you're spending money in the game, what happens is you form an addiction. You want to keep spending and spending and spending. And I did it one time in Pokemon Go, and after that, I never did it again because that's what they want. They want you to buy things within the free game. That's how they make their money. If it be a skin or if it be a new gun or a new weapon or a new this or that.
I never understood that. Like I have never done that. Where I
don't understand it, but I've done it one time and I could see how you could be so engrossed into wanting. I know people that actually spend money on Pokemon Go. There's people that spend thousands, like hundreds of dollars to buy things to be the best,
Yeah, I remember like even like a simple game like Candy Crush?
Candy Crush, yeah.
And people would spend extra money on that.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, what? I was like, what? Why? Just play the damn game.
It's like, is it any different than us buying a video game? And I think it is because you become you're like, it becomes this continuance where you're not just, we might spend $60 for an Xbox game, but now you're spending on a free game. You're going to spend well beyond $60 if you're constantly buying things within the game.
Yeah,
because there's no end to the game, and the companies don't want it to have an end.
But you know what's crazy too is like, just for instance, like when you buy like a Call of Duty game,
right?
And everything's after you pay, everything's there,
right?
But then like a month or two down the road, there's downloadable content. There's more maps, and then you have to pay for that, or
more money.
You can't play with anybody else if you don't buy it. So but yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, I don't get it. I just want to buy a game and play it. I don't need to buy anything else after that.
Yeah.
So, and I actually bought Modern Warfare 3 on eBay.
Really?
Recently for $4.
Oh, okay.
Where Microsoft was trying to sell it for $30 on Hello Puppy.
I got my dog on the podcast. Well, this is Rusty, so she's listening right now.
Yeah. But Xbox was trying to sell Modern Warfare 3 for $30, to download it to your hard drive. Whereas I just went on eBay, bought the actual CD for $4. I was like, I'm not paying $30 for this game that's almost, 10 years old.
All about the money,
Get the hell out of here. You're crazy.
It's all about the money.
But so it just had like just two small announcements on some interesting movies that are coming out soon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play the one here because now this one is actually it's Dr. Dolittle.
Okay.
But it's with Robert Downey Jr. So it's not so it seems like it's more in touch with like the real story than like the Eddie Murphy one. Like the Eddie Murphy one was just bad. It was just so terrible.
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't like it too much. It was funny and a little bit, but
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but this one is like the people who created like the newer Alice in Wonderland, like Maleficent, those kinds of things. So, and this is very brief, more for people that are watching it on YouTube.
Trees of green.
So there's a bird flying around.
Red roses.
So from the producer of Alice in Wonderland.
I see them bloom.
And I think they say Maleficent after this.
Me
and Maleficent.
And I think to myself.
Kind of has like a Narnia. Kind of feel about it.
Are you Dr. Dolittle?
Dr. Dolittle. Who's that guy? That's
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. Okay.
So this comes out in January, and
riding an ostrich.
He's got to go on an adventure.
So it's pretty much a zoo, like a zoo animals or whatever. Animals of the wild.
Yeah.
And the animals are talking.
So only he can talk to them.
Oh, okay.
So it's only him. That's why.
That's pretty cool. You lower the volume a little bit.
Yeah, it's like.
So for fair use purposes, fair use that.
This is all fair use. We've been talking through the whole thing.
That's cool. When the animals talk, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like they have. But he can play like good eccentric characters.
Yeah.
What I like about Robert Downey Jr., like how he played, he played Sherlock Holmes, and whatchamacallit. He had a movie. It was just called Sherlock Holmes, and it was unbelievable. Tough to decide because that was just an individual movie.
Yeah.
But you have to watch Sherlock Holmes on Netflix. The series.
I did see some of it. It is really good.
It is incredible. It's that guy, something Cumberbatch, who plays Doctor Strange in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
But just like they don't waste a second in that entire show. So, And I actually just started watching it again because it's just that good. It's just that good of a show, and you can miss out a lot of stuff the first time watching it. So, but I think we have one other movie that's coming out as well. Now, this is the one I want to see. Some people hated the original Venom.
Yeah, Venom 2 and Naomi Harris will be in talks to play. Let's see here. This will be coming out. Let's see. There's a date for this.
Did it have a release date?
I thought it did. I thought I did. Venom 2. We'll also see Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams reprise their roles in Eddie Brock and Anne Wang, respectively. Andy Serkis will be the director. He also did The Lord of the Rings and The Planet of the Apes.
Wow. Okay.
Looks pretty cool. I don't know if there's any trailers for it yet.
No, it seems a little premature. Franchises. Is a veteran of franchises like 28 Days Later. Wow.
Yeah. So this will definitely be Pirates of the Caribbean, James Bond. So this is definitely going to be a cool.
Yeah.
See if I can. I don't think Venom 2 trailer. I really don't think we're going to get a trailer on this, but this might be it right here.
Woody Harrelson movie. Oh, try it out.
2020. It's saying it's going to come out.
It says.
So yeah, it is a trailer.
It's got to have a lot of views.
Yeah,
March
151,000. 2020 is supposed to come out.
Dear editor, this is the murderer.
It's
last Christmas.
murderer.
Myself a name.
Carnage. This looks pretty good, actually.
Oh no, it says fan made, dude. It's not a real trailer. Yeah, it says fan made. Yeah, unfortunately. Look up just look up Venom 2 release date and just see if we can at least get that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, fan made trailer. So they actually do a good job, these people.
Oh, here it is. This is the official trailer right here.
Let's see.
Venom official trailer 2, July 31st.
No. So this is the original Venom official trailer 2. Yeah.
We can never win with this stuff, man.
No, it's just not official concept. So yeah, none of this is it.
Yeah. So all right, let me see if release date.
There you go, Venom 2 release date.
2020 is all we got, so it's still in the works.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Here it says, the New Mutants, April 3rd. So I guess another new movie is something with, I don't know, horror or action. I don't know if that's Ninja Turtles, what they're talking about.
The New Mutants. April 3rd,
I don't know.
2020.
I have no idea. Anyway, so Venom 2 looks pretty cool. 2020 is all we got.
Wow.
Here's IMDb's website.
It's not a whole lot.
Nothing. So it's still in the works.
Yeah.
So
I'm guessing that means that's time up for you. Time's up.
That's my wife calling. So time is expired on the podcast.
Okay. So let's was there anything else we want to touch up on as far as
No, that's about it. I mean, just look forward to the next one. We got the giveaway going, and we're waiting on Pandora still to come through.
Might take a while.
Our advertisements will be starting next week, so that's about it.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
Okay, and just make sure everybody that you do check out the merchandise store, teespring.com/The Inner Circle. It's just that easy to remember.
Yeah.
So if you want to support our channel, our podcast, because we are not getting paid anything. We are not monetized whatsoever. We appreciate the people that have subscribed to the channel, but we will not be monetized for quite some time. So, any support that you can give us would be, we might even set up like a Patreon or something like that, because this stuff takes time, man. This stuff, we're doing it for free, but the time that we're doing it is our most precious commodity.
Right.
So, it would be nice to, to get a little make some money off of our time and effort and putting these together. So
yeah,
but whatever,
right.
Still appreciate it. So cool. Well,
awesome.
That wraps up episode 22.
Podcast number 22.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and make sure you look out for the giveaway. But we'll probably do a podcast before that.
Yeah.
Or November 1st. So, and yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.